It is a great privilege to stand here in Tashkent at the 150th Assembly of the IPU and to be the first speaker of Knesset, the Jewish state's only parliament, to deliver a formal address in Uzbekistan, a Muslim state. My presence here reaffirms that the main conflict today is not between our faiths and not between our peoples. The true battle in current times is between radicals and moderates, those driven by hope and those fueled by hate, those who build bridges and those who burn them. My friends, I come to you from a traumatized nation, a nation that rose from the ashes of the Holocaust after 2,000 years of exile, pogroms, and persecution. All we yearned to was to live peacefully in our ancestral homeland, where the forefathers of our ancient people, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, formed us as a nation. We extended our hands in peace to all our neighbors, only to receive a multi-front war in which, although we were outnumbered, we prevailed. Since then, we have managed not only to survive, but to thrive, to build, to invent, and to innovate for the benefit of the world. Since then, we have established peace with those who have come to terms with our existence. 5 years ago, I was fortunate to be a minister in the government that signed the Abraham Accords, expanding the circle of peace between Israel and additional 4 Arab Muslim countries. 2 years ago, I became the first speaker of Knesset to visit a parliament of a Muslim nation, the Kingdom of Morocco. We were on the verge of expanding the circle of peace even further, but then came October 7th, the darkest day for the Jewish people since the Holocaust. Innocent men, women, and children were murdered. Families were incinerated. Women brutalized. Civilians dragged into Gaza as living spoils of Hamas' medieval savagery. This was not resistance. It was sheer evil. Since that day, Israel has been fighting a seven-front war of survival, a war that cannot and will not end until we wipe Hamas off the face of the earth, return all our hostages home, and restore security. Terror knows no borders. The likes of the monsters of October 7th have their eyes not only on Jerusalem, but on many of your capitals. They have learned a dangerous lesson that the world is sometimes willing to feed the beast with the hope that they will be eaten last. If this evil will not be stopped at our gates, it will surely flood yours. And yet, the very institutions that claim to carry the banner of justice, the ICC and the ICJ, have betrayed their mandate by choosing to target those that fight terrorism. I recently hosted one of the European foreign ministers in the Knesset. You know, he told me, we consider recognizing a Palestinian state. Now, I said, that is a great idea if you want to reward Hamas for the atrocities of October 7th. That it is a splendid idea if you want to send a clear message to terror organizations throughout the world that this is how you get things done. They eventually did not recognize a Palestinian state. I am holding a map recovered from a kindergarten in the Gazan city of Khan Yunis. Behold, the real meaning of from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. A Palestine cleansed of Jews, a Judenrein Palestine. This kind of indoctrination made October 7th possible. This is not the peace of coexistence that we believed in. Peace must be attained by standing strong together, Muslims, Christians, Jews, and all people of faith, against the forces of evil led today by the Ayatollah regime of Iran. We must think out of the box in order to reach genuine solutions. My friends, in current times, you have a choice: to be on the right side of history or on the wrong side, to be on the side of those who cherish peace and coexistence, or those who bring forth death and devastation. Israel will prevail, and when we do, we will expand the circle of peace guided by the vision of Abraham Accords and the hope that brought me here today. Let this be the hour when the free world stands as one and proclaims the future will not belong to terror, but to hope, that the light of peace and justice will reach even the darkest corners of the world stage. Thank you very much. Kate Rahmat.
Thank you very much for your speech.